All right, so this is an overview of the trends section, and this in particular is the intraday trends. So just to go over the top bar here first, the top chart is simply an intraday chart of the SPY, which is the S&P ETF. So you'll see in this range for the example I'm showing you here of this tool, that the S&P had been falling down and down in price until about November 4th here. And down here, this is where the trends really come into play. So these lines down here are versus the SMA 3 versus the SMA 5 and versus the SMA 10. And what that means is it takes all the stocks within the market, within the USA equities market, uh, and it makes sure that they're, I think it's above maybe like $5 in price or $3 in price, has a sustained amount of volume, so it has some worth towards the indice, and after that it boils down to about 6,000 stocks basically. So those stocks and how well they are doing versus their moving averages. So the blue line is what percentage of those stocks are above their 3-day moving average. The red line, which I'll click off the other one, so the red line, how many are above their 5-day moving average. Finally, the green line, what percentage are above their 10-day moving average. So to show them all again here, the way that I personally use this is that once this has gone down below here and has broken above it, so it's fallen down into this area showing that it's oversold, and then breaks above here, is usually a good sign that you might want to consider going along the market, or if you have any short positions, you might want to close them out. So those are the two kind of switches, if you will, in my portfolio that I switch on and off. If I see that there's the strength coming back into the market here, then I might jump out of my short positions and consider taking a long position. And you'll see that, I mean, obviously it didn't, I wouldn't say that it predicted the outcome of the election, but you could see that a lot of people were piling in, or there were moves in the market that jumped it back up to that point. And yes, there was a bullish move afterwards. So I wouldn't say that this is going to predict any major event in the future, but it does show you the current trend of how money is moving in and out of most of the stocks in the US equities. So that being said, you can see, I'll scroll back here, the exact opposite is true, is that when this comes up above here, the red line, and is getting overbought and then starts to break down, that's a good sign that you might want to go short in the short term. So this is a very short-term indicator. Like I said, it's intraday, so these update by the minute throughout every trading day, and it gives you a good idea of just that flow of the next few days of the market. So that's the general gist of this, and just to quickly go over what's down here. It's something similar to this, but it just takes the movement. It's kind of the momentum move of the stocks throughout the day, and it's a bit of a different calculation, a bit more complicated, but the gist of it is that it takes what the price is at the open, and did it go up or down from the open. So if everything is going up from its opening price, then it's going to push up over the 100 area, which means that the momentum is a bit overdone for the day. And if it just goes down, down, down throughout the day, then it's going to push down here towards 97, 96 range, which means that it's getting oversold for the day. But that's basically the summary of this. And again, it's just something to give you a short-term indicator of the direction of the market and help you play the overall US equities market. Thanks for checking this video out.